I'd like to welcome you to the place for intellectual, spiritual, and scriptural honesty. We've had a wonderful day today. We've had some powerful shows. If you've been viewing today, you've been able to see shows like Inspiring Honesty with Greg Bray. He's an atheist who is really taking a position that is from the context of being a biologist. We also have the unconventional pastor, Bob Graves. He is doing a wonderful work on the show of inspiring honesty and also with his own show, that is the unconventional pastor. He just got finished with an interview that I think that you will enjoy, and we will have that up on YouTube by Friday. And so hopefully you will enjoy the rest of what's called the place. We are simply a network, networking people for the purpose of, that is, intellectual honesty, spiritual honesty, and scriptural honesty. And in doing so, we do have various things going on. For instance, we do have a show that's coming up on the 2nd. That would be the 2nd of September. It's going to be completely in Spanish. And so if you have friends in that particular community who speak that particular language, who might enjoy something that actually would stimulate them in the intellectual context or in the spiritual context or even the scriptural context, I think that you will enjoy it much in every way. We also have something that we're going to do tonight that I find that's quite amazing. I have two of my sons who are going to do a show, and tonight I'm going to give them a platform, and hopefully you guys will send me some feedback. And so for a few minutes, I simply want you guys to take down the text number, text in your messages. I want to know what you think about what they are doing. Wow, this is 850-572-7441. We have several new shows coming up within the next couple of weeks, and this will be one of them. This is going to be strange but wonderful, and I hope you will enjoy what Joey and Matthew are doing. They are going to do something that may be a little bit different. I'm not going to call them unconventional. I'm simply going to call them weird. And so without any other comment other than here's the text number. Once again, 850-572-7441. Just text us and tell us what you think. Thank you.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is not titled yet, but to the right of me is my brother Joey. My name is Matt Rhodes. On Facebook, my name's Scrap Iron. On Facebook, my name's Scrap Iron. And to the right of me is my brother Joey Livenstein, and we're going to try this live show. We hope you like it. We're going to possibly make some more in the future, and yeah. Livingston. Joey Livingston. I'm sorry. It was a slip of the tongue. I'm sorry.
Anyways, yeah, we don't have a name for this show yet, and we're kind of experimenting a little bit.
Wiggle your mic.
Hello. 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 Is that working? Hello.
No, you lost it.
Hello. 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 Is it gone again?
It's gone again.
It's gone again. Hello. 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 Is it back?
No, you're in and out.
Hello. Check. Hello. Maybe do something with yours. Hello. Is that helping mine? Is it helping mine?
Got it?
Hello?
Got it?
Hello. Hello.
Got it?
This is a fiasco. You're ruining our show.
So, anyways, is this one shorting out now? Hello? No, it's on. Okay. So we're working on a show. It's gonna be high quality. First of all, I think we agreed that high quality was the important thing. Yes, quality is the important thing. Hello? Hello? Is this working? So, yeah, high quality, first of all. I thought it was going to be funny. It's extremely serious. Is this working now? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? What if I put it up? No? Hello? Hello? So, the first thing that we wanted to do was we wanted to do a skit where the microphones aren't working. But the thing that happened was one of the microphones stopped working and we weren't able to actually do that. So we're going to cancel that skit. We might do the skit after we get the microphones fixed. Hello? Hello? Are they working? Hello? Is it working? Okay. All right, it's working. I like this. Okay, now let's do the skit where the microphones don't work. Okay. All right. So this is. Okay. Sit. Sit.
Going to say?
I think that was a pretty good skit, don't you think? All right.
I'm satisfied.
Good deal. All right. So,
Before we get started, I have a serious question for you. A very serious question for you. It's been on my mind ever since I met you. I think this is the appropriate time to ask you. Were you the second gunman on the grassy knoll?
was I the second gunman on the grassy knoll? Why are you asking me that question? I thought this was a serious show. That's
Dead serious.
that's not a serious question. No. A serious question would
Where
be,
were you when Whitney Houston died?
I think that I was building. I think I was building some Legos with my son at the time.
I'll buy that for now.
So here was my thought about this show. This show is an opportunity for people to start getting to know us in a closer way. You know what I'm saying? People see us up on stage, and there's a distance. You know, it's like we're movie stars to them, and we're untouchable, and we're fantastic, and we're perfect. And people need to understand that I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. Neither one of us are perfect.
Believe it or not.
Together, we're not perfect. We're far from perfect. But it looks like we're perfect in everything that we do. And
It's got to look like it's.
and it looks like we are excellent in all things. You know?
We excel at probably everything we touch, and
No, but see, that's an illusion. That's an illusion.
It's important for people to know that it just seems that way.
Right. We're on the same page.
Right.
I think you were thinking the exact same thing. So this is what I was thinking. I was thinking that we would give people. I was thinking that we would. Is there? Hello? Is this? It's still working? Okay. All right. They're trying to make it look nice for us.
Thanks, Rick.
This is what happens when you're a movie star. and when you're imperfect in all things. But we're not. Even the people in our audience believe that we're perfect in all things, and we're not. And I think what would change that, what would break that fourth wall, would be to let people meet you and I as if they're right here. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I brought some cameras up here, so that these could be like our eyeballs is, and for example, let's just introduce each other, okay? So this is Matt. Don't put your. Why are you raising your camera at the same time? I don't want them to see your camera. I want them to see you. Okay, I'll tell you what. You go first. You introduce me.
This is Joey Livingston, my dear brother. He is the director of our show, and we're here to tell you that he's not perfect. I know it seems that way, but he's just...
I don't want him to think I'm too imperfect. I want him to think I'm a little...
He's almost perfect. But that's why we have these cameras, to let you in on how we really are and what we're all about. Introduce me
that was good, and that was easy. You see what I'm saying? Very easy, and now people know. Okay, so now it's my turn. This is me. I'm Joey, and I just want you to know that I'm just a person just like you are, and I sweat when I'm in front of lights. See that sweat? And I have hobbies.
What are your hobbies?
My hobbies, I like to draw, and I like to fashion things and cobble things out of wood.
You're a cobbler.
I'm a cobbler. I like cobbler, all kinds of cobbler. I make cobbler. And now, before I go too far with me, I want to introduce you to a guy who works for me and does the things that I tell him to. This is Matt. Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. Matt is not perfect, and I have never thought that he was perfect, and I'm not even sure that anybody has ever perceived perfection from Matt. I really was more worried about myself, but you can see just by looking at Matt that he is a person with many, many problems, emotional, psychological, mainly physical. I think that first of all, he could stand to shave. He could probably get a new hat. He could probably expand his vocabulary. And this is a man that you should have sympathy for. You should just like him because he needs friends.
I need a lot of friends.
Just let me talk.
My only
Matt.
friend is
Matt, just let me.
A
just let me
dog I
talk.
have named Taco. We're very close. He's a rescue.
I don't think you should tell people about Taco.
Taco is a mix between a rat terrier and a beagle, and he's black and white. It looks like he has a tuxedo on. He's like 18 years old, yet he has a very good nose, and I have to take him for walks quite a bit, but we snuggle, and sometimes he picks my nose for me with his tongue.
See, I didn't. I mean, and I'm even being serious now. You said this is a serious show, but I'm getting very serious with you. I don't think that you should tell people about Taco.
Taco is a great dog.
You've gone too far already.
His last name is Bell. He likes Italian food. That's why we named him Taco Bell. Do you have any pets, Joey?
I do. Yeah, I have a Boston Terrier named Georgie, and he's very hyperactive. And I have another dog named Penny, who I think that you would trade Taco for. Would you trade Taco for Penny?
Absolutely not.
But Penny will roll the ball back to you, and she'll catch a ball in midair, and Taco won't do that.
But will Penny lick the boogers out of my nose?
See, I don't think that you should keep saying that. You're going to run off our audience.
Well,
by,
I thought the whole point of this particular show was to let them know that we are not perfect like they think we are.
this show is about honesty, and in all honesty, I don't think that you should tell people about Taco.
Taco is also about this tall, about this long.
I don't think this is how you use cameras.
You're supposed to point them at other people, right?
I think so.
Let's try that.
Okay. All right, you first. All right.
There he is.
That works.
There he is.
That works. I think that's how you use them.
No, you still have it wrong.
Why is mine wrong?
I still pointed at
Right.
yourself.
Yeah, both cameras are now on me.
Right.
You have been fooled, sir.
Today, when I was walking Taco, he climbed this. We live in an apartment on the bottom floor, and he climbed the steps for the first time to the second floor, which I didn't think he could do, but he did. It was awesome. I was very proud of him. I gave him a treat.
What kind of treat?
It was, I think it was a meatball.
Like a human meatball?
No, no, it was a spaghetti meatball.
Like a meatball that humans would eat.
Right. Yes.
What did you think I meant by that?
It wasn't a human meatball. No.
Okay. All right, but it was like an actual human food thing.
It was human food.
Yeah, we don't feed our dogs human food
Why not?
because it messes up their digestive system. You didn't know that?
Nope. My dog Taco's bowel movements are very.
I'm putting mine down.
Very firm, and they're not runny at all. So I don't see how he takes about 4 BMs a day. So it's not messing up his digestive system.
Let's talk about the format of the show. Let's give some definition to this show so that we can know what things to talk about and what things not to talk about. Okay? Because honestly, you're out of control, and this is the reason why. First of all, that we haven't had this show up until now because I've been afraid to have you up here. I'm just being perfectly honest with you.
Well,
so this is what I think the format of the show should be. First of all, before I talk about the format of the show, I want to lodge some complaints that I have already. Okay. Now I understand that this is kind of I kind of think of this show as your show, and I expect you to lead the way, etc. But nevertheless, I want to complain to our crew right away that the shot that they have set up for you is better than the shot they have set up for me. You have nice blue and pink lights shining on your face, and in the close-up shot, which they haven't even cut to yet, there's a nice sheen, black sheen of wood behind you. Black wood, handcrafted, glossy.
it was handcrafted
Yes, by cobblers.
by an artisan.
By cobblers. Like
an
myself.
artisan cobbler.
Yes,
Okay. I thought cobblers made shoes.
and pie.
Okay.
Yeah, shoes and pie. When they cut to my shot, it's just black and empty. A bit like your soul.
Kind of like my soul.
Yeah.
Kind of like the fur on my dog Taco on the back.
Hang on, we'll get to
Well,
that.
we was talking
We'll get to
about
that.
friends.
We'll get to that. Because I want to talk about the format of the show.
Okay. Go.
That's next. And then after I get done telling you what we're going to talk about, then you can lead the way. Okay?
Speak.
Does that sound fair? So, I think that this show should be about things that we enjoy talking about, both of us, like both that we agree. I think that we
things
should.
like,
I think that we should
things
vote.
share in common.
I think that we should vote. Okay. Video games. I like playing video games. You like
Love-
playing video
love 'em.
games? Yeah. The kinds of video games that we like playing are a little bit different, but we've got some flexibility there. TV shows.
Yep.
Pie. Both like pie.
Love it.
Cobbler. We both like. Now we don't both enjoy talking about taco. So since we've already established that we're voting,
You don't enjoy talking about taco?
we don't both enjoy talking about taco. I don't enjoy talking about taco.
Okay, so that's not in the
Yeah,
format.
so
that's not in the format.
We've already established that we're voting. So taco,
Guys, that's not in
taco's
the
out.
format.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna redo this show later, and we won't talk about taco then.
Okay.
Okay. Another thing that I think that we should talk about is God.
I concur with that.
Yeah, after video games and movies. Yeah, and we'll talk about God a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then I think that we should talk about your problems and how we can make them better, how we can make you a better person. Yeah? 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 Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's important because I love you.
I love you too, but I think we should also
Let's talk about your problems.
And when you get in the mic like that, it gets really
We
distorted.
should also talk about your problems.
When you get in the mic like that, it sounds really distorted.
We should also talk about your problems.
So another thing that I think we should talk about is the weather, like the hurricane that's coming.
Hurricane Isaac is coming right up our alley. I think it's going
It's
to go
a-
into the mouth of Mobile
it's
Bay.
a-
We're going to catch that east quadrant.
It's
Is it-
It's Hurricane Ivan. Ivan.
No, that was 5 years ago. It's Hurricane Isaac. Hurricane
Ivan.
Isaac.
Ivan. Hurricane Ivan. I know.
This guy, one of his problems is he's not in tune with the rest of the world. He lives in his own little bubble of cobbling and the webosphere. He's not in tune with politics, weather, current events.
I am very in tune with politics and weather. Name one more thing that I'm not in tune with.
You're not in tune with my dog Taco.
I would agree with that. But politics and weather. Let me just talk for a moment about. I want to get very personal. Okay. Get very personal about politics and weather. One important thing to know about weather is that it affects our lives. It changes who we are. When the wind blows, it sweeps away the things in our lives that we don't care most about.
Yeah, it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. When it rains,
It pours.
when it pours, it washes our souls.
Cleanses us.
It cleanses our lives. Weather is very important.
It is.
Would you say now that I'm in tune with weather?
I would say that if you had the correct name of the tropical disturbances headed toward us.
Would you say that I'm in tune with politics?
No.
Would you say that I'm in tune with producing a show?
You are in tune with producing a show.
How about-
I think you've been doing a very good job.
How about framing a camera?
Oh, yeah. You're awesome at that.
How about choosing the right moment, the right time to say the right thing? Would you say I'm in tune with that?
You say the
Would you
right.
say I'm in tune with that? I asked you
You're
if you would say I'm in tune with that.
you're in tune
With timing.
with timing of speech at the right moments, at the right time.
I want to talk for a moment about politics,
Speak.
because I think it's important that, first of all, we're involved with politics because we have a voice in this country. And when you vote, I think that you need to be informed on the issues. And I think that you need to know what the candidates represent when you're voting. So this season, when you vote, who are you voting for, Matt?
President?
Yeah, Ronald Reagan or Carter?
I'm thinking about Buchanan, but I don't know. He's a little
Who are you voting
little
for?
out there for me, and but in this election cycle,
Matt, I don't think the camera can see you.
I'm
There.
gonna vote for. Right now, I think I'm gonna vote for Barack Obama.
Matt, I'm the producer, and I can tell you right now that the place where you are, the camera can't see you.
Where should I move?
Well, you should put your camera down so that my camera can see you. There you go.
Am I good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about ghosts. Have you had any?
Because that's the obvious next topic after politics
I thought it was a perfect segue.
is ghosts.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced
Don't do that into
an
the microphone.
apparition?
Please don't do that in the microphone.
What?
Don't do that sound.
Have you ever experienced an apparition?
I had one treated recently. I had to go to the doctor and
Did they get it all out?
yeah, it had to be lanced.
Okay. Have you ever experienced the paranormal?
The paranormal,
Yes.
the thing that is beside normal.
Yep.
I'm shooting one right now.
I'm talking about stuff you kind of see out of the corner of your eye. Stuff you hear, but there's no body there. A disembodied voice. Have you?
I've heard voices, and I didn't know where they were coming from. Yes.
What would you call that?
I found out later that it was just my wife in the other room
Oh.
and my children. Why do you
Well,
ask?
Because lately, I live in an apartment, and I think that there are spirits in my apartment. I think somebody died in there, because before we moved in, it had been 2 years since anyone had lived there, and it's basically Navy housing. A lot of people from the military live there, and it is a lot of turnover there. And after 2 years, we moved in. You would think with such a high turnover that somebody would have moved in. Anyway, we moved in, and about 2 months ago, my grandfather was sitting on the couch, and he thought he saw an apparition by the dining room table, like 100%
Did he get it treated?
clear as day. He had it lanced, so he got it all out. Then I was in my bedroom probably 2 weeks ago, and I was going to lay down, and I heard something go, "Hey," like "Hey." I turned, and there
Just
was
said, hey?
"Hey," and everybody else was asleep. Taco was asleep.
It wasn't Taco?
It wasn't Taco. I haven't taught him to talk yet. I'm afraid of that. He might say a little too much. Anyway, I heard him say, "Hey." I think it was a disembodied voice, and it's pretty creepy. I've been doing EVP sessions.
Wait a minute. Let's just back up to the moment when this infection of your grandfather's began to speak with you and say, "Hey"?
No, I think it was a totally different spirit.
Okay.
I don't think it was the same one.
So you have two apparitions. Okay. When this apparition,
An apparition is something you see, and what I experienced
Where did you see
was a disembodied voice.
Oh, okay. All right. So what do you think? Like this was a poltergeist?
No, I believe poltergeist. I believe poltergeists make things move.
They don't say. They don't speak.
I don't think so. They just move
So
stuff.
when this ghost said "Hey" to you, did you say "Hey" back?
Mm-mm.
Why?
I put the covers over my head because I was scared. I put the covers over my head and tried to go to sleep real quick.
Well, just speaking as a human being, okay. I'm not a ghost. I'm a human being. Okay. If I said "Hey" to somebody, and they didn't say "Hey" back, I think that my next response would be to say, "I said hey." I would say.
You would say hey because
Hey,
you don't want to be
again.
rude.
Right. I would say "Hey." If they didn't respond, if I said "Hey" and they didn't respond, I would say "Hey" again. You know what I'm saying?
To see if they would respond.
Yeah, and then if they didn't respond after that, I'd say I'm talking to you, the unshaven man lying in this bed. And if he still didn't respond,
If you were the apparition, you're saying that's what you would say.
that's right.
Well, I'm sorry, it wasn't an apparition; it was a disembodied voice.
Okay.
Okay.
If I was the ghost. So I'm saying, why do you think that a ghost just said "Hey" and then didn't say anything else?
I don't know. It's weird. That's a mystery. That's why I've been doing EVP sessions, trying to contact them. Haven't gotten anything yet. So it could just be my psyche playing tricks on me. Could be Taco.
You think it might have been Taco saying "Hey"?
Sometimes dogs and cats will make noises and it sounds like words. It could be that.
What do you think the ghost wanted?
Maybe my TV was up too loud, and he was like, "Hey."
Oh,
Hey.
were you watching TV loudly?
I was. Maybe he was like, "Hey, turn it down."
It's like,
Hey, Matt, turn
do you
your
mind?
TV down.
Like, was it like, "Hey," like, do you mind?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, come on, turn your TV down. I'm trying to scare you. I'm trying to scare you over here.
All right. I got you.
Let's talk about God.
Let's do it.
You first.
All right. First of all, I want to say that God is not a ghost. And when he speaks to us, he doesn't say things like "Hey."
What did he say?
He says things.
Has God ever spoken to you?
He has, actually.
You heard it.
Well, I didn't hear it so much as like a voice like in my ear, like, "Hey, this is God,"
Hey, Joey, this is God. I don't like what you're doing. Get up and do some charity work. You better go to church.
Right.
He didn't say that.
It wasn't quite like that.
Okay.
No.
Hey, this is God. Hey, you better wash your car. It's kind of dirty.
It wasn't like that.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't like that. Do you have any more examples?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't even like something that I could hear with my ears. It was, and I'm not even joking. There have been moments in my life where something has changed and moved me to do things that I wouldn't normally do in and of myself. Good things, courageous things, brave things, bold things.
Like.
I would tell this story on a different show, but I'm not going to tell this story. This show is not worth telling this story on. I'm going to tell it
What
on
are
a
you trying to
show.
say about my
I'm going
show?
to tell it on a show that's a little bit better than this one, because this show right here.
Here we go, folks.
Well, I haven't gotten done with my complaints about the
Here
show.
we go, folks.
Yeah, first of all, I don't think I get enough camera time on your show. Second of all,
This is the first show, and you've gotten plenty of camera time.
I will go back and watch the tape later. Yeah. Second of all, I don't appreciate that when we started the show that you didn't introduce it.
Well, you should have told me to introduce it.
I did. I told you to introduce it.
I did introduce it.
Yeah, after like 5 seconds of awkward silence.
It's because our microphones were malfunctioning. Your microphone is malfunctioning. My microphone is working fine.
Third of all, I don't normally come on shows without names.
Well, let's give it a name right now. The name of this show is... The
What?
name of this show is...
That's not what you said the first time.
Fill Me In. That's the name of the show.
Fill me in?
Fill Me In.
Not like that.
The name of the show is Hear Me Out. The name of this show is Let's Talk.
The name of this show is Lots to Talk About.
The name of this show is Come On, Let's Speak.
The name of the show is Let's Have a Conversation.
The name of the show is Did You Hear That? The name of this show is Oh, Give Me a Break.
The name of the show is Come On, Guys.
The name of the show is Speak a Little Louder.
The name of the show is Spaghetti.
The name of the show is Come On. God's never talked to me that I know of, and
Don't you think it's a broad assumption to think that that God would ever speak to somebody like in English, that it would be like he was across the table drinking coffee?
Hey, this is God. Pass me the sugar.
Right.
yeah,
Like the first time that I noticed that I said to myself, "Wow, God spoke to me." There wasn't words.
a feeling.
It was something that transcended language. It was like just something that moved me beyond explanation. That's never happened to you before. You've never been challenged with something that you didn't think that you could accomplish, that you didn't think that you could overcome, and you didn't overcome,
Yes,
or you
yes,
overcame it.
I have, but how do I know that was God doing that?
Well, I'm saying you never faced something where you just knew it wasn't in you, and
And I did it
You did
anyway,
it anyway.
and it turned out great.
right.
Yes, but couldn't that just be me doing that?
But where did that in you come from?
I don't know. Probably this high self-esteem I have. Name of the show is High Self-Esteem Issues.
High self-esteem issues.
Name of the show is Low Self-Esteem High Issues. Name of the show
This is Matthew.
The Bearded One.
The name of the show is This is Matthew.
Name of the show is Matt and Joey Talking in Chairs.
The name of the show is Joey Watches Matt do his show.
The name of the show is
The name of the show is the name of the show is Unfortunate Person Who is stuck on stage doing a show Look at him. He's really not doing so well right now. He's trying. It's just not going well for him. He struggles. He struggles to pull it off.
Name of the show is Hi Cotton. Name of the show is Welcome. Let's chat. Name of the show is Joey and Matt. But I'm sure Greg Bray has his show was 2 shows ago. I'm sure Greg Bray has done the same thing you was talking about. Faced something he didn't think he could do and overcame it. Did a great job. Was that God or?
Sure. Well, you know, when Jesus walked this earth, he did speak in a language that people could understand. He spoke in audible Arabic, or Aramaic, excuse me.
Get it right. Get your facts straight.
And possibly some other languages. And people heard him with their ears and their ear holes. And
I've always liked that. I always thought that was funny. The ear holes.
yeah.
Here, put these earbuds in your ear holes. Listen to the music.
But hearing him, they didn't recognize that was God.
Right.
So what would make me think that if somebody could hear somebody with their human ears could hear God, just assuming what I believe, which is that he was God, could hear him and
not know it was
and
God.
not know it God, then what would make me think that God, not in human form, speaking to a person, that they would recognize that that's God speaking to them?
I don't know how you could know. I still don't know how.
But there's but what I'm saying is
You're saying that either way, physical or non-physical, he can talk, and people didn't understand that he was God.
right. So what I'm saying is, don't you think it's a possibility that our resident atheist, Greg Bray, that God has spoken to him and he didn't recognize that was God?
Could be, and I guess the same has happened to me.
Possibly.
You know, I was thinking the other day how Greg.
Whereas when God spoke to me, I was like, "Hey God." It's like, "Hey."
Hey God, how's it going?
Right.
Name of this show is Hey God, what's your deal? But I was thinking the other day about Greg Bray, and he's an evangelical atheist.
Right.
And you know how evangelical Christians like go on missions and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like Greg Bray and like a bunch of other atheists like going down to some third world country, and they're all like, "Oh, our life is horrible, but we believe one thing: there is an afterlife. So when we die, we're going on." But then Greg Bray comes, "Hey guys." That afterlife stuff, no, this is it. You're just gonna die. Crushed.
I can
Crushed him.
I can picture Greg being like he's up on stage. He's talking to a multitude of people about how there is no God, and that
Like flies all around him. Like, listen here, guys.
yeah, and then at the end there's altar call, okay, and he's like, you know, I just want, you know, if you don't hear the voice of God in your heart right now, I want you to come over here, and I want you to confess, confess to extreme reality.
It's time to get honest. Come on down. No God, no God. Let's sing a psalm.
Let me lay my hands on you, and then we'll do math.
Yeah. Let's talk about amoebas. We love Greg Bray. He's awesome. I love his show.
Yeah.
We're just giving him a hard
This is
time.
Greg's test to see
Yeah.
if the man can be mocked.
Yeah. Can you take it, Greg?
Can you be mocked? I can be mocked. Can you be mocked?
Oh, I'm mocked all the time.
I'm getting ready to mock you. Are you ready?
Do it.
Ready. Oh, my camera says insert cassette. This is young Matthew. He's a lovely boy, so full of hope and dreams. One day, they will all be crushed into blackness as the colors fade and the lights go out. Your beard
The name
needs
of the
combing.
show is Lights Out. My beard's what?
Your beard needs combing. I keep my beard well groomed.
See, me with my facial hairs, I just sometimes I feel like cutting it, and it looks a lot better cut, like shaving down and groomed kind of. But sometimes I just don't care. Name of the show is I Don't Care. Looking at your facial hair right now, let me get a close up of that.
I don't think that's necessary. Let's not close up on my facial hair.
Okay, I'm backing up. I'm backing
It's
up.
not- okay. Seriously, you promise?
Yes.
Okay. Don't zoom in.
Okay. And
You're zooming in. Stop. You're zooming.
All right. Your facial hair is looking a little ragged.
I beg to
The name of the show is Joey's Ragged Facial Hair. My beard does need combing, and it probably needs a good washing.
That's a good first step, is being honest about your beard, and that's what this show is about: is being honest about our beards.
Being intellectually honest about our beards.
Yes. For instance, if I didn't know you, I might assume that you were an Amish person,
Or a Mennonite.
or somebody who doesn't like to use electricity.
Or a what's the H ones? Hedamites, termites, hedophilias,
You're going
Name
too
of the
far,
show
Rhodes.
is
No.
Name of the show is Let's Get Serious.
The name of this show is Stop Laughing.
But no, there's a new show on TV, and it's called Meet the Hedonites, and they're kind of Amish. The same thing. So you're saying I kind of look
I've
like,
never heard of that.
because you're not tuned in to the world. Name of the show is Joey's Not Tuned In. Do-do-do-do-do.
The name of the show is Let's Find Out What Joey's Not Tuned Into This Week.
Let's find out about
Joey doesn't know about hedonites.
Is it Hedonites?
I don't know. I heard you say it.
Anyway, yeah, I could see how people would think I'm Amish or something. But look, I'm using a magical microphone that's sending my vocal cords across the world. You're welcome, world. The name of the show is You're Welcome, World. With Matt.
I don't think we're going to use any of these names.
No, probably won't use any of this footage. So, to the people who are watching this live, this is a nice little treat for you. Soak it in.
You're seeing the beginnings of greatness.
The name of the show is
The
Greatness.
beginning. I like that. The beginnings of greatness.
This is the pilot.
That's the name of the show. The beginnings of greatness.
The beginnings
I've decided.
of greatness.
As the co-host, I've decided that that's the name of the show. The beginnings of greatness.
We'll mull it over.
The beginnings of greatness with Matthew Broderick.
Matthew Broderick was in
Matthew Charles Bronson.
Matthew Charles Bronson was in Beretta.
Early
Charles
days.
Bronson was in Beretta.
Early days of greatness. Matthew P. Rhodes. Once he was just an ordinary person, but he grew into a great man who changed the face of the world as we know it, and no one could stop him.
They will
Like
build
a
a statue of me, 18 foot tall. It will be marble, gold, and bronze. People from around the world will come and bask in the glory of my statue. In the statue there will be a placard that said the greatest man who ever walked the face of Florida. Do you think that'll happen?
I do. I'm confident of it. And then people will see the statue and say, this is a sign of the coming apocalypse.
There will be a sign that says, no cleaning the bird crap off of the statue. Leave it where it lies.
It's a part of the art.
It's part of the history.
This is an abstract art display about bird crap fermentation.
And this is how the new strain of avian flu was born, from the 18-foot tall statue.
Hence the
Matthew
coming apocalypse.
Broderick. The apocalypse.
Yes. The coming apocalypse.
The coming apocalypse is not going to happen. Sorry, folks.
Not if I have anything to do with it, I'll tell you that.
Sorry, folks. No apocalypse. I know you want one real bad. I know you want Jesus to come down and soup you up because you hate your life.
I am going to single-handedly stop the apocalypse right now.
You just did it.
Won't happen.
Stopping the apocalypse. Stopping the
Actually,
apocalypse.
you should do it so
stopping
that
the
you can be.
apocalypse.
You do it so that you can be the great man that you are destined to become. Just do it right now.
All right. Before I do this, there will be an apocalypse.
Look how much better your shot looks than mine. Look, you've got
Jesus
the nice
will-
purples in the background.
Jesus will come down on 3 horses and kill you all, but I'm about to stop it. No more apocalypse. You're welcome.
That was moving. That was
No more
moving.
apocalypse. Now they really will build a statue of me.
They will.
The man who stopped
They
the
will.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you will become the true apocalypse.
I stopped
Look
the
at my shot. Look at the 2 shots here. Look, black emptiness. Now look at the other
Come
shot.
to me.
Full
at
of
that.
color, happiness, strange contrasts of orange and purple.
Because this is my show, Joey. The name of the show is I got the good background. The name of the show is Backgrounds. Love 'em or hate 'em.
I love them, and that's why I'm angry that I don't have one.
People who are used to watching the normal 8 o'clock show are just flipping out, man. They're like,
No, they're probably not even here anymore.
no, we've got 0 viewers. They're like, what the hell? What the hell's going on here? Where's Dr. Jones?
Where's Dr. Joe?
Where's Dr. Jones and his special
He's
guest?
He's right here. Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk to you about syntagmatic and paradigmatic analysis.
I'll give you $18 million if you can prove any syntagmatic or paradigmatic analysis of hell.
Do I have that much money? No, but you're not going to do it.
You can't do it. You just can't do it. We'll give you... Hey, Dr. Jones promises $10,000. Anybody who can prove there is paradigmatic and...
Okay, new skit.
Syntagmatics of hell.
New skit. Dr. Jones talks with Dr. Jones.
All right.
Hello, Dr. Jones. How are you doing today?
How are you doing?
My name is Dr. Jones.
Hi, my name is Michael W. Jones. I'm the founder of Theological Seminary.
It's wonderful to meet you. It's fantastic.
Likewise.
Do you have any linguistic proof that the Old Testament is anything more than a abjad?
Well, let me stop you right there. Because an object is nothing but a consonantal creative template that can be used to just conjure up any type of thing in anyone's imagination. Somebody can use the object and say that unicorns exist.
But hold on just a minute. Don't you think that it's necessary to parse through that first? There are certain assumptions that you're making there linguistically. And first of all, I'm not even sure that you're coming from the most reliable text.
Well, I'm actually coming from the ancient...
If I could just stop you for just a moment.
Well, hold on just 1 minute.
Now, hang on just a second there.
Hold on.
Let's not get in a hurry.
1 minute.
It's not. And scene.
High five. Nailed it.
Hey, we found a common thing that we can talk about.
Dr. Joe.
Dr. Jones.
We love you, Dr. Jones.
We can't mock Greg Bray and not mock Dr. Jones.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who's next? Bob Graves?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. He's perfect.
Bob Graves is
Yes.
infallible.
That's right. It's the inerrant person who
The
is
inerrant word of Bob Graves.
Bob Graves. You do not question Bob Graves.
Mm.
First rule of Bob Graves: do not question Bob Graves.
Do not question Bob
Do
Graves.
not.
You'll die on the spot,
There-
like touching the
I don't know if you'll die on the spot.
Ark
But
of
there
the
is
Covenant.
something beyond. There is something beyond the wall of questioning Bob Graves that nobody knows about. Do you know why nobody knows about it?
Why?
Because nobody has questioned Bob Graves yet.
Boom.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
It's possible that somebody's questioned Bob Graves, but we haven't seen that person or heard from that person yet.
It's not documented.
So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to question him.
I'd be doggone if I question Bob Graves. I'm scared. The name of the show is I'm Scared of Bob Graves.
The name of this show is I'm Terrified of Bob Graves.
The name of the show is Bob Graves Scares Me because he's so perfect.
The name of this show is Bob Graves.
Let's sing a song about Bob Graves.
Okay. Did you write one?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Bob Graves is the perfect man. He is the ruler of the land. Bob Graves has a firm handshake. He'll give you lessons with no mistakes. Bob Graves, Bob Graves. He will not lead you astray. Bob Graves.
Bob.
Bob Graves.
I don't think you wrote that.
No,
I don't think you wrote that.
the Bob was ad lib.
Now I know you made the whole thing
And
up.
No, I wrote that song.
You
and
made it all up.
Name of the show is I Just Made That Up. And
Tell the truth.
Joey just called me out on it. No, I wrote that. Seriously. I wrote it during Bob's show.
Tell the truth. You made it up.
The last part,
The whole thing.
I made it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for lying. I'm sorry, Bob.
Listen, we don't make up songs around here.
Let's sing a song about...
That, see? You're just making it up.
Let's sing a song...
No.
ab-
No more
let's
songs.
perform it.
No more songs.
Let's...
No more songs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Let's get serious.
All right.
Okay?
Let's
No
get
more joking around.
serious. Serious.
No more.
Yep.
No more of that, sir. You're not even making that one up.
What wouldn't have?
The one that you were just singing.
Let's get serious. That's a
No.
real song. Let's get
Don't
serious.
lie. You are not making that up.
Serious. I know I'm not making it up because it's a real song. Let's get... Name of the show is Let's Get Serious.
You got a lump on your nose right here. Did you break your nose at one time?
Nope.
Let's show the world. Let them judge. Maybe let them judge if you broke your nose.
Side shot.
My camera will not focus. Focus, camera. Oh, camera. What is wrong with you?
Obviously, our director does not know how to operate a handheld camera.
Obviously not.
So I will show you. I will show you my bump.
Wow, what happened to my camera? There we go. Let's look at that bump on your nose. Audience, you decide. Did Matt break his nose? I think he did. I think you're lying. That looks like a broken nose to me.
I don't think I've ever broke my nose unless it happened in the womb.
Or when you were a young babe.
A young pup. I don't even think I've never been punched in the nose. I've never ran into a wall. I've never had a nose injury.
Not even in your
I was just born this way.
the
Ding.
your young youth full of ballyhoo, your youthful tomfoolery. You never got belted in your noggin.
I've never been punched in the nose. I have a scar right here. I've been punched right there.
What would you do right now if you walked outside and somebody punched you in the face?
Ooh.
Like
First I'd
knocked
cry.
you down, punched you.
First I'd cry. Then I'd get back up and say, hey you, why'd you punch me? Let's get real. Why did you punch me? I didn't do anything to provoke it.
And then they punch you again. They like knock you to the ground.
I'm like,
again.
like, oh. Then I'd get up and say, dude, quit punching me, please.
I don't think that's what you do.
What do you think I'd do?
I think that you would get really upset and mad, and I think that you would kick them in the chest and knock them down.
I can't lift my leg that high. I have very tight hamstrings. So I probably, unless it was a very short human, I wouldn't be able to kick him in the chest. My hamstrings are super tight. I can't. This is as high as I can lift my leg.
What's that? That is a very tight hamstring.
Yeah, tight hamstring.
You just show everybody that hamstring.
Look at that hamstring.
It's a very. I can see what you're saying. I can see what you're
it hurts
saying.
just to lift it.
Yeah, I can see. I can see that.
Can't keep it up that long.
Okay.
So I wouldn't kick him in the chest. I don't know if I walked right outside and somebody punched me, I'm pretty sure I'd just have instinct to try to punch him back.
See, that's what this is what I'm trying to get at here. We got real issues to talk about here because Jesus teaches us that if somebody strikes us, that we shouldn't strike them back. And, I think that if we were really going to demonstrate love to other people, that when somebody is violent with me personally, at least, I'm not talking about people attacking my family, but with me personally,
Personal.
that if somebody strikes me, that the best response would be to not strike them back.
That would be the best
And to
response.
show them, that what love is really about, that love is gentle and patient and kind. But if somebody really struck me, the question is that what I would do?
Yeah, that's the question. I would like to think I wouldn't do it, but if I walked outside and somebody hit me and tried to maybe rob me, I'd try to beat them down. Make them bleed.
But is that the right response?
That is not the right response at all. But
So how do we get there? How do we become the person that we believe it's right to be?
it takes time. It takes...
But isn't that just an excuse? isn't the answer just to do it?
To do what?
Like in that moment, to decide not
just
to be
not to hit
not
back.
to be the kind of person that we think we would be. See, this is when I think
Not to be, but the kind of person I think I would be to not hit. So you're saying decide right then to be
the person that you believe it's right to be.
Okay, right.
See, this is where I think that God speaks to us.
Okay. So
This is where-
so maybe I go outside and get hit, and I think I'll punch back. And I think I'll punch back, but I won't punch back. Like, say I walked outside and Bob Graves just knocked the snot out of me, and
then Dr. Jones stomped on your back.
then Dr. Jones just kicked my back real hard.
Yeah.
I would think I would hit back, but maybe God would move in me right then and there, and
See,
I wouldn't.
To me, just to me,
Mm-hmm.
to me,
Huge.
personally,
Your name, yeah.
that is the voice of God. When I think that I'm just not that kind of person, but a moment comes and I have a split second to make a decision, and I make a decision that I never thought I would, and I can't explain it because my instincts, when you have a split second to make a decision, your instincts kick in.
Yeah.
And when in that split second, when my instincts go contrary to what I know that they should be, I feel like that's the
you think
voice
that's
of
the
God
voice of
in
God?
my life. Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
We have a request to sing the Bob Graves song again, which I think that you so masterfully did. And since you didn't make it up and wrote down the lyrics, we should be able to reproduce
Yeah.
that wonderful piece, don't you think?
Of course.
Okay.
Here we go.
And a one. And
I wrote the song. I know the beat. Him. Bob Graves. Bob Graves. He's the perfect Bob Graves. He teaches real good. He makes you feel good. Bob Graves. He's the best of the rest.
And
Bob Graves.
everyone
passes
together now.
the test.
Bob
Bob Graves.
Bob Graves.
Bob Graves.
Bob Graves.
Bob Graves.
Bob Graves.
That kind of sounds
I
like
was
Abu
gonna-
Grave. Babu Grave. Abu Grave, Babu Grave. Name of the show is Bob Graves. Abu Graves. That was a sad story. Abu Graves.
Bob Graves just got the ultimate mock. I don't think you can call somebody Babu Graves and walk away from that.
Babu
He's
Graves.
been permanently injured.
We love you, Bob Graves.
Yeah, but you'll never recover from that. Yeah.
We have a request for my Greg Bray song.
Somebody is taking our show and they're this is what I would call wagging the show.
Yeah, they are. I'd go as far as say is manipulating us.
This is our first show, and we already have political
We're being censored.
leverage being pushed against us.
Yep.
We're basically being influenced to do the show in a particular way, and
I don't think I like it.
that compromises the principles of my ethical morality.
It compromises our art, our personalities.
I would agree with that.
Mhm,
It
mhm.
compromises our culture, the cultural artness of what we're trying to do.
Precisely.
It compromises our ethical principalities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it might even compromise the statue they're going to make of me. So.
But you know what? I'm going to sing the Greg Bray song with you, not because we're being told what to do, but because that's what I want to do. Is that what you want to do?
Sure, I'll sing the. Greg Bray song.
Okay, this is an independent decision that we're making.
No one told us to do
It has
this.
nothing to do with requests. We don't.
We're doing it on our own.
We don't get told what to do on this show.
Name of the show is Nobody Tells Us What to Do.
Name of the show is We Are Independent People.
Name of the show is I Don't Think
We are not part of a team.
Name of the show is We Do What We Want.
Yeah. We independent.
All right. Greg Bray song. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum. Greg Bray walks down the street.
Yes, he does.
Greg
Yes,
Bray
Bray
walks to the beat. Greg Bray walks to the street.
He walks
He's
down the
an
street.
atheist.
Atheist.
He has very smart talkings.
Very smart talkings.
He has very smart talkings.
And biology.
He has very smart talkings because he's a biologist.
Greg Bray.
He's way smart.
Smart.
He's way smart.
Smart.
He's way smart.
Greg Bray.
Because he's Greg Bray. He likes to teach about
He's an atheist.
intellectual honesty, and then he likes to go downtown and talk to all the
He
people.
doesn't
And then he
believe
wants them
in
to
God. Greg Bray doesn't believe in God.
I got to work on my Greg Bray song. Or did you like my Greg Bray song?
Yeah, I thought it was expressive. I thought it was from your heart. That's what's important.
Yeah.
The important thing about this show, first and foremost, is quality.
Oh, absolutely. That's up here.
Right. Quality is first thing. I would say it's right here.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
Right there.
There.
Right there.
Cool.
Secondly is sincerity.
Sincerity. We got to be real.
And then the third thing is honest. Right there.
Oh.
Honesty. And then heart.
From the heart.
Which also is up here as well.
Yeah.
Heart.
But isn't the heart
That's right here.
realness? Or what'd you call it? Honesty?
Yes.
Yeah.
And quality.
And quality. Quality
Also, right here is structure.
Structure. Oh, yeah.
Structure. And then just above it is plan. Having a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes boom, boom, boom,
No.
boom, boom.
Yeah. Or boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
boom.
Oh, okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what our show's about.
Yeah.
Get
That's
used
our
to
show
it.
in a nutshell. I like the shot right in between us. Can we see that shot again? I like just the two shoulders. I like that.
Yeah, good.
That's a nice shot. Let's just talk like that. But we had to have expressive shoulders. So, Matt, has God ever spoken to you?
Well, it's hard to say because, like you just told me, sometimes he could be talking to us and we don't know it.
I'm going to cheat with a hand. But Matt, how do you know that you don't know it? Maybe you knew it and then you forgot about it.
I think I would remember a little something like that. Something like God talking to me. Especially if God was like,
Hey, this is God. I like your show, Matt.
This is my hand. This is my hand grimacing at what you're saying. It's like, ugh, he's being silly about this issue. This is a serious issue. I don't know what to think about that. You are weird. I reject you and judge you. Go away. See this line right here? You are on that side of the line. Stay there.
The name of this show is Hand Puppet.
I shall have no part of you.
well then, I've been bringing up most of the topics. I'd like you to bring up a topic to talk about.
You're putting me on the spot here. I did bring up a topic, just for the record. I brought up the topic of God speaking to us.
Ooh, I need some more Polar Pop.
Let's see what time it is, because we promised that we would only go 3 hours. It is okay. It is time. It's time for the next thing. I see. It's time for the next thing. See? Look. It's time for the next thing.
It is time for the next thing.
Okay. And the next thing is
Slide to unlock.
no. The next thing is I want to talk about Polar Pops.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, some of our audience might not know what Polar Pops are.
Deep subject.
But in Pensacola, we have a thing here that I don't think is probably just here and nowhere else. And that is, may I see that, please? And that is
Get a close up on that.
the Polar Pop.
Hold on, I'll get it. Let me get that.
The Polar Pop is a
Let me get my handy cam.
drink that you can buy at Circle K. They don't sponsor us, but we like them a lot.
Circle K is only in Pensacola,
Your
so don't
camera's-
even look
your-
for it.
The better shot is right here, and you're getting in the way of the
It
better shot.
doesn't even show though. You're not showing.
So a Polar Pop, you can go to a store and you can buy soda in a cup. Costs 69 cents, and you can get any size you want: small, medium, or large. And this is the 44 ounce.
Faux.
And every week when we started this show, I would come in at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then Matthew would be late, really late. Like we're talking about like 9 o'clock in the morning. When I was here at 7, I was tired. I got very little sleep. Matthew, however, got plenty of sleep. And the way that he would try to make that okay is by buying me a Polar Pop. And
Pop till you drop, kids.
how quickly did I catch on to this scheme of yours, Matthew?
Dude, it took like 3 months.
That's not true.
It took like 4 years.
I didn't
man.
say anything, but I was immediately on to his, shall we call it, scandal?
First of all, that's what he thought I was doing. I was just bringing it to be nice.
Which
But
is
it didn't hurt.
Says the scandalier. Says the scandalier. You can't trust anything
Support
this guy
Circle
says.
K. It's a local mom and pop shop here in Pensacola, located on Gulf Beach Highway. It's the only one there. So you got to support your local businesses here. And Circle K happens to be one of them. They get their gas from right here in the Pensacola Salt Flats, and it's just good to support Circle K like that. It's a small business. It's growing. So if you're ever in Pensacola, stop by Circle K.
I think you might be right about my grooming problems, because I think I had a mustache hair curl up into my nose,
Ooh.
and I couldn't get it out, and it's still driving me crazy.
Taco could handle that for you.
I don't want Taco to handle my mustache hairs.
Name of the show is Taco.
So, anyways, I called you out on it. I was like, dude, you're coming in late, and you're buying me this so that you can feel better about yourself. And you were like, that is true. That is 100% true.
And you took it as me being serious, and I was joking.
And then you were like, I'm not even joking. I'm absolutely serious. And then I said, you know what? I don't appreciate that, but please keep buying me the Polar Pops, because I like them.
They're excellent.
And so I'm willing to look the other way just this once, but stop being late and keep buying me the Polar Pops. And you were like, okay.
Name of the show is Bribery with Polar Pops. But
eventually, as time
he
passed,
started buying Polar Pops for himself.
I did that because you stopped buying them for me.
Dude, I kept buying Polar Pops for you, and then I would come in and with 2 Polar Pops, and you're like, dude, I already got a Polar Pop.
That's because the week prior you did not buy one for me, and I really wanted one.
That was on a Wednesday, and I got here way early. I always get here early.
So the topic of this moment is, where did my Polar Pops go? The topic of this moment is, I don't have a Polar Pop and you do.
First of all,
The topic of this moment is,
Matthew
Matthew is selfish.
Listen here, ladies and gentlemen. Before this show even started, 15 minutes before this program started, I went to the store and I asked Joe if he wanted a Polar Pop. And he said, no, I want to drink a Red Bull because it gives me wings.
He's lying.
Not
He's lying.
First he said, yeah, I'll take a Polar Pop. And I said, what do you want, a Coke or a Dr. Pepper? He said, I'll take a Coke. I'll take a Coke. And then I said, okay. He said, oh, no, what? Just forget about it. I got a Red Bull next door. So he drank his little Red Bull because it gave him wings. And that's what happened, folks. Don't let him
That's
get
not
this
true.
get this fake
That's not true.
self-pity. Don't buy into it.
That's not true.
Very true.
But
Name of the show is That's
I am
True.
tired, and I would like a Red Bull. And while they were trying to fix the sound, they spilled my Red Bull down here.
Oh,
It's
Snapple.
made a mess.
What, the hedge fund? They spilled your Red Bull?
I do have a Red Bull, but I only have it because Matt wouldn't buy me a Polar Pop.
Lies from the tablecloth. Brr, 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 brr.
Oh,
So,
my
folks,
background is so empty.
text in your questions or comments to 572-7441. We'll answer them. I think I have one here. Boop, boop. This
Okay.
one comes from... This one comes from Shoe Station.
This is a text that just came in.
Mm-hmm. The name of it is Shoe Station. They're asking, it's more of a statement. Shoe Station through Wednesday in stores only. All women's yellow ticketed clearance shoes and sandals, $9.97. Regular $20.80. No other coupons / discounts apply. What do you have to say
That's
about that?
ridiculous. That isn't a text that came into us. You signed up for some shoe store. Ridiculous coupon thing.
Thank you for your comment, Shoe Station. I'd like to tell you.
I do have a text message that is just coming in right now, as you can hear. Just a moment. Let me turn my ringer off, and then I will pull up the text message. Let's see what it says here. All right. This is from AT&T Free Message.
Oh, AT&T, thanks
yeah.
for calling in. It's been a while since we've spoken to you.
It says your payment of $177 was received and will be credited to your account. Thank you.
Thank you, AT&T, for
Yeah.
your comment.
We appreciate you watching, AT&T.
Thank you.
One thing that I didn't know was that every employee at AT&T watches our show.
But they do, and that's awesome.
Because it's just our first show. Wait until the next one.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Name of the show is Just Wait.
High five. Every employee at AT&T.
Epic
high five.
That high five right there is going to cause Hurricane Isaac to just plow through Pensacola. Boom. I do have another comment. This is from one of our viewers named Monica. It says, fashion, ! His socks and sandals. I'm not
She
wearing.
wants to talk
I'm not
about-
wearing sandals.
That's my wife. She wants
Oh.
to talk about how I'm wearing socks.
You're
with my
wearing
sandals,
socks and sandals.
which I don't think is a good topic. Let's pick a different topic. That would be a good idea.
I've got new socks.
We have a comment from our friend Dennis.
Dennis.
He says, I love Red Bull. I would have never guessed that about Dennis, that he loves Red Bull.
No, never. I was talking to Dennis on the first time I ever talked to him on Facebook chat, and I said, I heard, Joey tells me you like video games, and he said, yeah, I'm a fan of BioShock 1 and 2, big fan of the series. And I said, oh, cool, I haven't played that series yet. Then I thought he had went on to something else because it was like 3 minutes, 4 minutes till he responded. But when he responded, it was just like this long, just telling me
An
about
argument on the
BioShock.
value of BioShock.
Yeah. It was like quotes from the developers, magazine interviews.
He was evangelizing BioShock.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was his statement beyond questionability?
Yeah, I couldn't question. I was like,
It's the inerrant
it was in there.
book of Bible
It was
Shock.
quotations,
BioShock,
everything.
BioShock.
And then
That'd be a cool video game, Bible Shock.
Bible shock. No, you're reading the Bible and you mispronounce a word or something. Instead of saying Beelzebub, you say
Then like
Beelzebub.
Samson like comes out of the Bible.
Yeah.
like wasn't it Samson that had the jawbone of an ass? And
I believe that's called the coccyx bone,
the coccyx bone.
the jawbone of an ass.
Okay,
The
the
coccyx.
coccyx bone.
Yeah. And then he'd come out and just wail you with it. That would be funny.
Yeah.
Well, back to
That's
Dennis.
the whole game.
Back to Dennis. Then I told him my favorite game was Dark Souls. And then he was like, so what's that about? I asked him what BioShock was about. He gave me the... So I was like, oh my God, what's Dark Souls about?
Oh, did you have to, like,
I
one
tried.
up him or something?
I tried, but I didn't come nowhere close. I was like, I drew a blank.
Is it a video game about ghosts?
Yeah,
Did you like ghosts?
I wrote,
A ghost said, "Hey, in my room."
You're undead, and then the Age of Darkness comes in, and there's 4 entities, and then you just kill cool beasts and stuff. That's basically exactly what I said. And then he was like, oh, so it's mythology. And then he put LOL, so I know he was mocking me. Dennis was mocking me.
Dennis writes LOL after everything that he writes.
Dude, let's...
Like every other thing that he says is LOL, or a smiley face going.
Right after I talked to Dennis, I wrote a song about him.
Oh, you did? You wrote a song about Dennis?
Mm-hmm.
That's not possible.
Yep.
You wrote 3 songs this week?
Yep. I am a songwriter, singer-songwriter.
Of sorts. A songwriter especial.
Especial. The name of the show is Songwriting.
Do you have the lyrics to this song?
Yep.
Can you text it to me?
Mm-hmm. Excuse us, folks, while I text Joey the lyrics to the Dennis Snooze.
Here, I got that new app, that Bump app. Just bump it to me. Bump.
Got it.
Got it.
All right. Here we go. His last name is Snooze.
Scoose.
Scoose.
I've been wanting to ask him if we could start calling him Scoosy.
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 It's funny that you mentioned that because that's what I put in my song. Is his last name, Scoosy. So that's cool.
Hey, phone bump.
Boom.
Boom.
Your phone looks like a baby Bible. And a 1 and a 2 and a... Dennis Scoosy likes the weather. Dennis Scoosy lives in Norway.
Is it Norway or Netherlands?
Sorry, Dennis. In this song, it's
Hold-
Norway.
We're gonna.
Dennis Scoosy lives in Norway.
But nether rhymes with weather. That's what I thought that you were gonna do.
Hey, that's how I wrote it. Okay.
Dennis Scoosy likes the weather. Dennis Scoosy lives in the Netherlands.
Okay. All right, we'll switch it to Netherlands for this. Okay.
Why can't we switch it permanently? Why can't I have some sort of creative say in your song?
All right, we'll switch it permanently to...
I mean, I know I don't let you mess with my songs, but I've been doing this a lot longer than you
But
have.
I'm a better person than you, so I will let you
Nobody.
change it to Netherlands.
First of all, nobody who's a better person than me says they're a better person because I am a very humble person. You would have to be more humble than me.
Nobody
which
who's
means that you
humble
would
says
never
they're
ever
humble.
say that you're a better person than me.
I'm so humble. I'm so humbled.
Are you making fun of me?
Dennis Scusi likes the weather. Dennis Scusi lives in Netherlands. Dennis Scusi likes Bioshock. Dennis Scusi likes Bioshock 2. Dennis Scusi loves the whole series. He's already pre-ordered the next Bioshock. There you go, Dennis. Hope you like it. Copyright Matt Rhodes.
Don't steal that. Dennis, do not steal that song about you, or we will sue you.
Big time.
Yeah.
We will sue you. We're not joking.
We'll do it. We've done it before. We'll do it again.
Hard. Boom. All right. I do wish I had some more Polar Pop.
But you don't. You know what? All day long, we've been advertising on our titles that at 8 o'clock Dr. Jones was going to be teaching.
People are PO'd. I guarantee you they are.
They're
They're mad. They're like, what the hell?
They are a steaming pile of angry. That's what they are.
They are a lumpy, steaming pile of hatred.
But he did come on and he spoke.
He did.
I suppose
we didn't lie.
some would say he didn't teach, but he did teach about the people that were on the show, and he did teach about what was going to happen on the show.
Yes.
And I don't know if he has any intentions of teaching anymore.
I don't know. I mean, how could he follow this?
We were only supposed to be up here an hour, but our show has been such a big hit
Mm-hmm.
that I was texted that we would be doing it for 3 hours.
I said we go 4
at
hours.
least.
Let's make it 4.
It is the beginnings of greatness marathon. That's what it is.
Stay tuned in, folks. We're going till
How do you
7 a.m.
How do you do a marathon with a show that doesn't even have a whole episode yet?
That is where
you just keep making the episode. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's
All
how
right.
you do it.
Like 30 minutes ago, our first episode ended.
But a marathon has reruns in it, so I think that we should talk about some of the stuff that we've already talked about.
Okay. Like you was talking about my friends, and I was saying I got a real good friend. His name's Taco.
No,
he's
I
a rat
meant
terrier and
anything
bagel,
but that.
beagle
Anything
mixed.
but that. Anything but that. Something
he
else.
likes
Something else. Something else.
Now for something completely else.
I'm getting a signal again that we are being controlled. We're trying to be controlled.
I'm not liking this.
We're not. We're not. The next time that somebody tries to control us, there will be a consequence. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm very serious. It will
Gonna
probably
get
be
stoop slapped.
some sort of lashing out, or possibly protesting and not doing our show anymore.
We'll just be silent the
Or
whole time.
possibly holding a picket sign. That said, I would like to make an independent decision.
Okay. I'll respect your
Or did you
decision.
want to make an independent decision?
No, I want to hear your decision.
Okay, my decision. See, I feel like anything that I say next, that people watching will think, oh, well, that's the thing that he was told to do.
But it's not.
It's not.
Can't be.
Because if I did the thing that I was told to do, then there would be consequences. And
Repercussions.
I don't want to hurt anybody.
What's going on there, Joey?
I'm wrestling with myself, with my inner soul.
Come out with it, Joey.
I don't want to compromise my art.
Bring it out, Joey.
I don't want to compromise my art.
Okay.
So this is an independent decision to ask you if perchance you have written a song about Daryl Furlow.
Daryl Furlow. I have, yes.
Okay, can I ask a question before you sing that?
Sure.
And this is a question for you, but anybody else can listen to this question.
All right.
Okay. If we sing all of the songs that you have written on this show,
Mm-hmm.
what songs will we sing on the next show?
I'll just write a bunch more. I write them like that. Boom.
Should we leave the song about Daryl Furlow as a cliffhanger for the next show?
I think we should, because it's going to be awesome. Because I haven't written any music to it yet, and maybe I'll write some music to it.
Okay, so here's the deal. 1.5 hours from now, we will sing the Daryl Furlow song. So stay with us for 90 more minutes. Is 90 enough or 100?
120.
120, is that enough?
140.
240, is that enough?
280.
360. If you will stay with us for 360 minutes,
You will hear the Daryl Furlow song.
we will
that
sing the Daryl Furlow song for you.
I crafted. And
If you don't stay with us for 360 more minutes,
You will not hear the Daryl Furlow song.
you will not hear the Daryl Furlow song. If, for some reason, our broadcast gets cut off before then, you will not hear the Daryl Furlow song.
Not hear the Daryl Furlow song.
And you will have to wait until next week
And
to hear the
then next
Daryl
week,
Furlow song.
the name of the show will be, "Oh, here's the Daryl Furlow song." Boo, 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 boo. So, are we getting comments?
My wife is
People
still,
love us. They're loving us.
My
Our
wife
show's
is
a hit.
literally demanding that we talk about my socks and sandals.
What's up with these people trying to control our show?
Yeah, I don't. Listen, guys. Nobody told you. First of all, nobody asked you about the content on our show or what it should be. Nobody asked you to control us. Did anybody ask?
Nobody even asked them.
Nobody asked them or you. Nobody. Other shows asked for texting in for questions and comments. We didn't ask for that.
I don't believe I asked.
We
for
have artistic principles to think about. We have moral ethics, right?
that. We don't take demands from outsiders with text messages.
So, listen, all of these texts, you're just wasting your typing. We're not going to talk about my sandals or my socks. We're not going to talk about how fashionable this is. Hold my leg up. My leg's getting tired. We're not going to talk about how fashionable this is. We're not going to talk about how Matt does everything that I tell him to because I'm the producer.
Because I'm a good person.
A little bit higher. A little bit higher. That's stretching my hamstring.
Oh, you're covering my face.
We're not going to talk about how people have called me a tourist because I wear socks with my sandals. We're not talking about that.
Jesus didn't wear socks with
This
his
looks like-
sandals.
This looks like some abstract painting.
It does, though.
Like you're like this head halfway off the side of the screen, this leg arbitrarily coming in that's disconnected from anybody else. Who's this?
Anybody
who's
with a
who's
computer?
This painting was done by Dr. Jones.
Somebody get a screenshot of this.
Dr. Jones did this painting when he was finding paradigmatic analyses.
Somebody screenshot this and send it to info@newcovenantgroup.com.
All right, my hamstring is getting tired.
And also, if you have any questions or comments, please text them to 572-7441. Thank you.
Now see, Daryl Furlow's wife is demanding a preview of the Daryl Furlow song. And I thought we already made ourselves clear about what we were not going to do, which is bend to the will of people who think that they can bend the will of this show.
Nobody asked you to text in your comments or questions to 572-7441.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I just say that? Monica is telling us to sing the Stephen Michael Furlow song. She doesn't even know that that exists. This is what, you know what?
It
This
don't
is what
exist.
happens. This is what happens when good art starts being made. Is the people, the patrons, the enthusiasts, they start demanding more and more and more until they bleed the artist dry, until they strip
nothing
him,
but a
until they
raisin.
strip every ounce of clothing, every ounce of skin, muscle,
All the hair.
bone,
Toenails.
infected apparitions, cobbler,
All the cobbles.
everything off of the artist.
Until you're just spewing out dirt and dust. And nobody likes it anymore. Nobody trusts it. Nobody trusts your artistic value. Nobody likes what you're doing
Tell
anymore.
'em.
You become like
Tell 'em.
these musicians who start
Tell
out
'em.
as independent groups. Everybody
You are
likes them.
telling
Everybody
them.
likes them. They're coming out with real good stuff.
These are words of
Then
truth.
all of a sudden, they're sponsored by Burger King. They're sponsored by McDonald's.
This
they're sponsored by
happens.
Starbucks. Come get a cup of
This is
Starbucks.
not
Listen
an
to your favorite
exaggeration.
band. We're selling their CD right here.
This
Come get a
is
cookie.
factual
What's your
information.
name? I'll write it on the styrofoam cup.
This is not propaganda.
We don't do that, okay?
This is
Truth.
the beginnings of greatness. Right there. Right there, people. Follow my finger, follow my finger, Ricky. Don't go faster than me, Ricky. Come on back. Come on back. All the way back to my finger. To my finger. Right there. Now, follow my finger to the beginnings of greatness. Keep going. We're almost there. The journey is almost complete. Right there. Right there, people. And you don't tell the beginnings of greatness what to do. Beginnings of greatness.
I'm not a puppet.
What do you want to do? Tell us what you want to do.
All right, Joey.
Speak to us, beginnings of greatness.
Joey, what we're going to do right now is talk about the...
I think we should do a preview of the Daryl Furlow song.
Is that what you want? Is that what you want? Not anybody else. Is that what you want?
Let me think about it for a second.
Daryl Furlow walks through Texas. Daryl Furlow walks through Jasper. He thinks he's some kind of Walker, Texas Ranger, but he's getting his family in danger.
In or out of danger?
In danger when he walks to the streets of Texas. He goes down to the Dairy Queen.
See, you
He
can't even rhyme with
gets
Texas.
a blitz and
Stop picking Texas because you can't rhyme with it.
I wrote this song, not you. Sing it. Daryl Furlow walks through Texas. He bought his wife a pretty necklace.
Whoa! You rhymed with Texas. I'm back in.
The
I'm back in.
world today.
Can I come back in the song?
Come on in.
All right.
They
He
walked through the world today. He feeds all his children grits and hay. His children all have pretty red hairs. They never like to walk upstairs, but if they do...
This is a preview?
Oh, you're right. I'm going to stop. Ooh, I was giving them way too much. I got caught up in it. Sorry.
That's the end of the preview, people.
Comment?
Yes. Scoosy
It is.
says, "You guys are so nice to watch too." And from the Netherlands, greets from the Netherlands. Ha ha, colon, lowercase p.
He's sticking his tongue out at us.
He is sticking his tongue out of this. Scoosy, you are banned from the Ustream channel. We don't do that. We do not do that, Scoosy.
Let me tell you something, Scoosy. In my song, I wrote Norway because I was being artistic. I knew you was from the Netherlands, but for the song, Norway fit.
But we changed it to the Netherlands because you.
Because I let you.
You bent to my artistic superiority, where I pointed out that nether rhymes with weather. Remember?
Yeah, I know we changed it, but when I wrote the song, I had Norway because
Right.
of my artistic.
Which was a mistake. We
I
fixed
wouldn't
it.
say it was a mistake.
We
I
fixed it.
just let you have your way. So, anyway, let's talk about your shirt. How many farmers did
My
you
wife
have to rob?
has screamed 5, 6, God knows how many times that we sing the Michael Furlow song. That will not be happening.
I don't even have a
Not on
Stephen
this
Michael
show.
Furlow
Not on this
song.
show. We don't even know who Stephen Michael Furlow is.
I've got some
Um,
type of text.
I don't even know how these people know my phone number, to be honest, now that I think about it. I don't know how my wife knows my phone number.
Someone keeps texting me about Stephen Michael Furlow. I have no idea who that is. I've never written
Yeah.
a song about that person.
Well, I don't know anybody by that last name.
Is that even a real last name, Furlow?
It's like some place where you like take a break or a vacation
Yeah,
or like
Furlow.
guard yourself from things that are happening in war.
That's when you get out of jail and do work, right?
Is that what it is?
Furlough? Yeah, something like that.
I had it all wrong.
That's not real.
It's not even a
We
last
deal
name.
in realistic stuff here. We don't
Yeah.
deal in fakeness. We deal in artistic
Next
values.
week, a song about how Furlow is not a last name.
Comment?
Tina says that she will wait 360 minutes for the rest of the song.
All right. You're in for a treat.
Tina, we promise that if you stare at Ustream for 360 minutes, that we will sing the song on the dot 360 minutes later. Even if the show goes off the air, just keep watching.
Keep
It's
on
an
watching.
accident that it went off the air.
It'll come back.
We'll be right back. 360 minutes later.
360, 360. Beep, 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 beep. Time of the tone
We
is...
are, you know what? We are really knocking the ball out of the park.
Oh, grand slam.
This is where it's happening, people.
Yep. This is more intellectually honest than Bob Graves, Greg Bray, Dr. Michael W. Jones.
Put together.
NCG Jasper. Put together.
Put together. Boom. Fist bump.
Boom.
Phone bump.
Boom.
Phone bump. Shoe bump.
Boom. Camera bump.
All right, ready for the camera bump? Here comes gentle camera bump. Gentle camera bump. Boom. Yes.
All right. Let's see. I think I have like another comment. It is from... Where are they at? Ooh, it's from Verizon. Thanks, Verizon, for your comment.
All the employees of Verizon are now watching our show.
Yep. I think that's a milestone.
Boom. Fist bump, half phone bump.
And here's what the good people of Verizon have to say. Thanks for watching.
Thank you,
Thank
Verizon.
you. As a loyal customer, you've earned an upgrade. You are eligible to get a new phone. Oh, wow. An Android
because of this show?
smartphone. Yep. This show. Just got it.
We are really making a difference.
Because of your show called Hey, Let's Talk, an Android smartphone 4G LTE Motorola Droid 4 will be sent to you.
But they got the show name wrong.
They did get the show name wrong. So I will probably...
Tell them the name of the show.
The show is the beginning of greatness, and you're looking at them right now. And Verizon.
Just another example of how Matt does everything that I tell him to. Just wanted to point that out.
The name of the show is Verizon Got the Name Wrong, and I will probably send your phone back because you got the name wrong. Thank you. But keep watching. Thanks for coming.
Can we talk about me for a while?
Let's talk about Joey. Let's talk about Joey. Let's talk about all the good
do
things
you think
and
that
the bad
I
things.
am a great person?
Joey, you're a marvelous person.
Do you think that I'm a great producer?
Joey, you're a tremendous producer.
Do you think that I am perfect in all my ways?
No, and that's the purpose of the show, to let people know that you are not perfect in all your ways.
In what way am I flawed?
Number 1, you wear socks with your sandals.
That is not a flaw.
Number
That is not a
2.
bug. It's a feature.
Number 2, you wear jeans with holes in them in the wintertime. Number
That is not true.
3,
That's not true.
your shirts look like you robbed a farmer. Number 4,
That is possibly true.
your glasses look like you borrowed them from Lisa Loeb. Number
That
5.
is also possibly true. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's talk about something else. Oh, that was painful.
Number 5.
No, we can talk about Taco now.
Well, Taco is
You're such an easy
half
mark.
terrier, half beagle. He's a real good dog. He's a rescue. We got him from Virginia because we went up to see my uncle's dead body because he died. And Taco was in the car with him when my uncle had a massive heart attack and almost ran off a mountain. Taco was in the car. And when we went up to see the dead body, we was like, "Where's Taco?" Because every time we go up to see him,
That was your main concern.
No, my aunt asked that question. She said, I wonder where's Taco. It was Christmas Eve, and they're like, he's at the pound. Nobody's going to get him. So we went and got Taco and another dog named Traveler. As soon as we got Traveler and Taco, Traveler bit my aunt right away. And that was pretty funny. And first of all, my aunt was going to bring Taco and Traveler to her house. So Taco and Traveler lived with my aunt for about 2 days.
After Traveler bit her, she took him.
Yep.
Like, was it a
Took him in.
malicious bite?
Traveler was just scared. It was just
Gotcha.
she bled. And once we got back to the trailer where my aunt lived, Taco had a
treat?
a fear of being alone.
Piece of candy?
No. A fear of being
Some
alone.
ham?
My aunt went to work, and this was a
fallacy?
air conditioning
Problem
system.
with
Taco knocked it out, got out,
ran away,
didn't run away,
climbed a mountain,
but
ate some fruit,
scratched out the screen
the
window.
apple,
Scratched out the screen window, and then I'm chilling
Bought
at
a
my
Pop-Tart.
house. My aunt walks through the front door with the dogs, drops them off, walks out the back door. Stuck with them. I was stuck with them.
So that's
I was.
that's the story of Taco. You're stuck with him.
At first, yeah, I was stuck with them.
Did you resent it?
I did. I didn't like it. I was like,
Did you like Taco?
no, I didn't like him.
Tell me about the.
But then I grew to love him because he's
Hold on,
such a
let me
good
ask
guy.
my questions. Tell me about the.
Looks like he wears a
Hold on just a
tuxedo.
minute, please. Tell me about the turning point where you started appreciating Taco.
One day, I was sitting on the couch watching TV, and out of the blue, he jumped on the couch with me and laid his
Which is strange because your carpet is blue.
and laid his head on my right here, and just
That's a screen door.
thigh,
A
and
thigh. Gotcha.
he just looked so adorable. It looked like he was wearing a little tuxedo. I couldn't help but fall in love with him right away. And then he climbed up on my chest, took his tongue, went up my nose.
See, you keep coming back to this point.
Because it happens. Taco loves boogers.
This is gross. This is gross.
Can we get a slant fade going on? I want in the middle type of double exposure like we had.
To what? Oh, you want to like?
There we go. Right there. Yes, sir. All right. And that is when I fell in love with Taco.
This is a dramatic moment.
And now
You can tell by the way it's fading.
And now he lives with me and my grandparents. And I love that dog. He's going blind. He'll probably die soon.
Yes, that's why he can't catch a ball.
He's never been able to catch a ball.
We have listen.
Taco,
Listen to me. Listen, we
taco.
have 3 minutes left to our show. As the minutes go away, they become more and more precious, each individual one that we have left. So we must choose wisely
What we
how
do.
we're going to spend
3 minutes.
these last 3 minutes. Our audience has been not that great.
They've been giving us crap, trying to tell us what to do. You don't tell us what to do. We do what we want.
And now we really need to show them that we can create a great show without them telling us what to do. And we've got probably 2 minutes to do that now.
2 minutes. Let's do it.
So
Any comments or suggestions, send them to 572-7441.
what? We don't take comments. Why are you
And,
taking comments and questions?
Hmm?
Why are we taking comments and questions now?
I didn't say that.
You're compromising our moral integrity.
I didn't say send any comments or questions.
You did just then.
Dude, you're losing
Did somebody tell you to do that?
it. Dude, you're losing it.
Are you a sellout?
Nope. You're losing it.
Did Taco tell you to do that?
Dogs can't talk, stupid.
So you
The name of
say
this show is Dogs Can't Talk.
stupid.
Stupid.
We have probably 1 minute left. I want to note in this, before we begin this 1 minute, I want to note how you've chosen to spend the last two. It really calls into question as to whether you need to be the person between the two of us who decides how we spend the time.
Listen to how he's spending the last minute ridiculing someone. Go ahead.
I'm not going to do it now because you're telling me to.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to do it because you're telling me to, and I'm not going to compromise my art.
But seriously, I would like to say I've enjoyed this show. Don't even look at that comment because we ain't taking it.
No, sir.
I've enjoyed these past 2 hours with you, Joey. I think I've had a good time. How about yourself?
I have. There have been times that I have not enjoyed, but I don't want to dwell on those. I want to talk about the times that I did enjoy.
Okay.
I enjoyed the beginnings of the conversation about me as the executive producer.
That was powerful.
I enjoyed the topic that I brought up about God and does he speak to us and how does he speak to us. I enjoyed the idea that I had where we talked about weather and politics. I enjoyed my views on politics.
So you're voting for Ronald Reagan? That's what you said, right?
Right.
Okay.
Because you have to be informed.
Got it. Got to be informed. Rock the
And
vote.
if you don't vote for Ronald Reagan, you're not informed.
Rock the vote.
Vote for Ronald Reagan.
I love this show.
We love our new show.
We love
This is
our
the end of
our
it. And scene.
Bye bye. We love you. Chip 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 chip. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
And scene.
And scene. This is where the producers over here turn off the doggone show.
And scene.
Bye bye. We love you.
And scene.
Goodbye. We love you.
Scene.